We do have to do an interview at some stage, probably.
Kia ora and welcome. My name is Sina and I'm part of the team here at Eastwest College, and today we are joined by our lovely principal, Renata Hanscamp, and she has kindly agreed to let us invade her home and ask her some questions. So thank you, Renata.
You're welcome.
Well, let us just jump straight into it. To get us started, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and just your journey of becoming the principal of Eastwest?
I was born and raised here in New Zealand, and at 20 years old I left to go overseas to Bible school, and then didn't manage to get back to New Zealand basically, and between going to America, going to Japan, Germany and the Netherlands, I ended up being away for 35 years altogether and going through different Bible schools and eventually joining WEC and joining the Missionary Training Centre in the Netherlands in Cornerstone, and from there I was asked to come and join the staff here at Eastwest. So that's how I came to be here.
Wow, awesome. That is quite the journey.
It's quite the journey.
Can you tell us what inspired you to get involved in cross-cultural ministry in the first place?
It was an excellent question, and I found it very difficult to answer actually because I feel like I've fallen into it. I went overseas to attend a Bible school, and it just kind of went on from there, and it was always my comfort zone to be in a different culture, to be in a new situation with different people. So I can't say it was necessarily, it inspired me. This is what happened. But I really feel like it was where God wanted me.
So you've been principal here now for just over a term. How have you seen God at work in your time here?
Without going into specific situations, there have been just ways in which he has answered and brought about events and accomplished things in situations where I recognized we've gone as far as we can, or I've done as much as I can, and the rest has to be up to God. It has to be God who's coming into the situation and working in the situation. And there have been several very obviously God events in that, and it's just been exciting to see.
That's exciting. Okay, this question, if someone were to ask you, what is Eastwest all about? Like, what would you say to that?
It is a missionary training centre. We train people for cross-cultural missions. Whether that means remaining in their country and going to the cultures that are around them in their neighborhood or in their city, or whether it's actually going overseas to work overseas. So it's a very niche place, and yet at the same time it is world opening, which is that we live in that tension really, and giving people their foundation information, the foundational skills that they need in order to make sure that they are the best they can be when they go overseas or when they engage at home.
So for you then, how have the experiences of the past equipped you to lead Eastwest in this time for this season?
Yeah, obviously the cross-cultural aspect, because we have international students here at Eastwest. It's also through the various roles that I had in the places that I visited. I have been a student, I have been a teacher, I have been a registrar. Most recently in the Netherlands I was an academic dean, and all of those have served to lay the foundation to what I'm doing now. Speak into all of those aspects of what it means to be a principal in a missionary training centre.
Can you tell us about the role that faith plays in your daily life, and also how it guides your leadership, like being principal of a place like this?
Okay. Obviously, it is essential to take time with God every day. I cannot do this job without him, and the school is his. So between those two, you see, I don't have a lot of wiggle room. He is the ultimate boss, and he is the one. I have to listen to him, and I do that through reading his word. I do that through prayer. I recognize that in the more time that I spend with him in the morning, the more time, or the more intentionally I'm aware of him during the day, and just those aspects of the day where you recognize I need to talk with God, or it's not even I need to talk with God, it's God. Please, speak into this situation. I need your wisdom. I need your help. Or thank you, God, praise you for the answers that you're giving. So it's huge. And of course, that's part of the leadership as well. That's speaking into those situations, remembering from his word that I've read in the morning, or from devotions, through students, through staff, through visitors, how that speaks also into the day and influences decisions made as a leader, and how you act as a leader. Yeah, huge.
Awesome. So obviously your role as principal here is quite full on. There's a lot involved in that. What kinds of things do you like doing besides your work?
Besides my work? That would mean I have time for something besides... No, just kidding. I really enjoy reading. I really enjoy going for walks. I enjoy watching TV. Probably too much. Rabbit holes with Facebook short videos and YouTube short videos. Oh, I can go down rabbit holes there. Anyway, but also patchwork quilting. I enjoy patchwork. Sewing, yeah. I'm very good at starting projects and not finishing them, though. That's not so good.
That's quite relatable, I think, for many people.
True too.
Okay, I just really would like to know something that, can you share something that your students or staff might not know about you? Give us something a bit juicy.
So a bit juicy. It was interesting when I read this question. What came to mind was that game, Two Truths and a Lie.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So mine would normally be, and we've played this game often enough that I actually know what mine are. I've shaken the hand of an American president. I have parachuted alone, not tandem, and I have served beer at the Oktoberfest in Munich. And I will not answer that. One of those is a lie.
One of those is a lie. Okay, well, we might just have to keep guessing at that one there. So with your students or your staff team, what's your favourite part about working with them?
The favourite part is to see the different talents and skills each one has and how we complement each other. It's still a journey of discovery. Obviously, I've only been in the role for one term. But just to discover little by little how different people speak into what makes the school work and what gives the school its personality. And everyone comes with these unique giftings and these unique experiences, and especially the missions experiences or those cross-cultural experiences, and how that just so much, it brings so much richness, so much depth into what we do here.
Yep, I agree. I think that there really is a richness to just living in community.
And there's always something to discover, something new to discover. Obviously I'm still at the beginning of my journey, but still, yeah.
So speaking of students, what would you say to a prospective student or someone who is wanting to know more about cross-cultural study?
I would say actually go for it. It's such okay, in the first place, it gives you an understanding of your own culture and yourself, because you're reflecting on what is the different culture that's coming in, that I'm looking at it through my lens. What's my lens? How can I understand that culture? I need to understand my own culture. And I think that's really cool because you get that opportunity, especially in a place like a missionary training center, to reflect on your own culture, your own worldview, and then see, okay, what does that look like in somebody else's culture? It's such a rich, it's such a dynamic, organic kind of study. There's so much that you can find out, that you can discover about God's world and about yourself. So I would say, do it. Just do it. Nike.
Just do it. Okay, so then if somebody does want to just do it and find out about Eastwest, what's the best way for them to go about that?
That one I would say is the website, eastwest.ac.nz. That is the best place because all of the information is there, as well as our contact information. So feel free to write an email or send a text or whatever it might be.
Awesome. So then, as we wrap this up, do you have any last words of encouragement to share with those who are watching?
I'd come back to the Nike, the just do it. I think we can often kind of sit on our thumbs and wonder, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? You don't know till you start. So it really is a matter of just saying, I'm going to make this step. I'm going to take this step. I'm going to commit myself, because whatever is learned is never going to be wasted. You're going to get theological foundation. You're going to get biblical foundation for the rest of your life, as well as those cross-cultural skills. So never wasted. Just do it.
Awesome. I love that. And I love that line that I often hear from people, that in God nothing is wasted.
That's correct.
That's such a good encouragement. But thank you so much for having us. It has been really nice to be in your home and to be able to just quiz you on some of your life experiences and a little bit about college. So thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Is that an all right way to finish, or do we need something else?
That's really good. That was actually
Okay.
incredible, guys.
Well done.